很久很久以后，我们才知道，当一个女孩说她再也不理你，不是真的讨厌你，
It's the 2K Sports pregame show,
她很在
presented
乎
by
你，
Kia.
非常非常在
And
乎
one of the epic nights in the NBA, we welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars going up against the East All-Stars. Up and down both of these rosters, it's just loaded with talent. It's going to be an interesting All-Star game this year.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Paul George is out there with Anthony. And it's LeBron James. And there's Lowry. And it's Wade in at the two spot. Now Westbrook following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Here's the pass to Leonard, to the middle. Here's Durant, basket good. Durant's got the game going with his first punch of the game for the West All-Stars.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down
Outside Curry, wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
He got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
那为我对抗世界的决定，那陪我淋的雨，一幕幕都是你，一尘不染的真心与相遇。
Leonard with the steal.
可我已失去
It's out of
为你
bounds.
泪流
And
满
they say
面
it was last touch by
的
Leonard.
胜利，但愿在我看不到的天际。
The West All-Stars on D. Outside, George.
遇见你的注定，
Back to Lowry.
他会有
Here's
多
Anthony.
幸
It's
运？
going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
是段跌跌撞撞的旅行，拥有着后知后觉的美丽。来不及感谢是你给我勇气，让我能
That one
做
misses.
回我自己。也许当
East All-Stars on defense. It's a 3-point game.
忙着
Got a
追
piece
逐
of it.
天空中的流星。
Leonard against Anthony.
理所当然的
Leonard kicks to Kobe.
是谁风里雨里
Right side Durant. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Durant's got his second best of the game.
And in a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you props.
Which is exactly why they better start D'ing him up before he really gets ahead of steam. That's the idea. Shut him down before he gets going.
And here's Westbrook following Kyle Lowry's three. It's Curry outside. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Curry dishes to Westbrook. George against Kobe. On the mark with the 15-footer. Bryant's got his first 2 points.
And boy, did he ever
谢
sell
谢
the
你
pump fake. Work
出现在我的青春里。
Here's James,
谢谢。
and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's James. to Lowry. Tipped away. Curry with the steal. Very pretty alley plan.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Lowry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. To the inside. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Lowry.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Curry kicks to Bryant. Puts up a three. Good on the three-point shot. Bryant's got 5 points.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. They're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Leonard with the bucket. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys. They're going to pound up the steals in the early moment.
And also, work, gentlemen.
Let's go now. Hustle up. Love the energy, fellas. I really do. Now we gotta keep it up. Stay focused. Stay sharp.
Comes in for Carmelo Anthony. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Kyle Lowry. Here's George. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Gets the three-point performance.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The East making a switch. Butler's checked in. Stolen by Durant. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Thomas passes to Drummond. Curry with the steal. Pushing it up. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Bosch. Pass to Thomas. Pokes loose. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. A pull-up. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 7.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly. And
welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
no other way to put it, Greg. They made it really look easy so far.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second. They've got Jimmy Butler. Andre Drummond is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Here's Westbrook. Outside Curry. The 11-footer. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 9 points for Steph Curry.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And Greg, we're seeing that here tonight. I mean, so many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
On defense, the West All-Stars. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And that one's good. Drummond.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Curry against Wall. And there's the 3-second violation.
以后今天呢，我要跟你求婚，我已经跟你老爸、你老妈说过了，他们也都同意了。现在就差你同不同意啦。
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall.
Check it out.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Curry against Wall. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 11.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Back to Drummond. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Will plays alley pass into the layup.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion.
And an alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Curry. They double team Curry. He feeds it to Bryant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Kobe is knocking down some nice looking baskets.
Ball passes to Butler. There's a screen. Not loose. Ball with it. Westbrook picks him up. Now here's Curry. He's got 11. To the inside. Millsap with the steal. So they foul intentionally. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. These All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Leonard dishes to Curry. Oh, Leonard in position. Pushing it up. Floats one up. Here's DeRozan. A beautiful reverse layup. DeRozan's got his first basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. He is such a great dunker.
Bring a high riser. No doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Curry against Wall. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Millsap, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Bryant. The dish to Curry. Shot from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Moving around, 8 of the last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy point.
And some changes here for the East. Chris Bosh has checked in for Millsap. Dwayne Wade comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. Shots good from Butler.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They really got to pick up that interior defense.
Time passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Westbrook with it. Wade picks him up. Floats it up for Curry.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Poke loose. From deep, Thomas. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And so a pretty long.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there, and Shaquille O'Neal, right there. Welcome to the NBA half. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 17 points, 6 assists, and 7 big steals. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far, and that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it back to Kevin Harlan and crew.
We'll get back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistent.
Well, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
How about Steph Curry in this? He had 17 points. He has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Steph Curry's out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Durant, and it's Bryant in at the free throw. Here's Leonard. So against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Leonard. Leonard hits them both. Lowry with the ball. He's got 5. He dishes it to George. Tries again. The shot by Anthony, no good. And here's Kobe. He's got 13. To the paint, taken away by Anthony. Feeds to George. From deep. And it's George again missing.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Drop a few more points on there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And Lowry gets double teamed. It's stolen by Bryant. Loads it up for Curry.
This is a nice they've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And some changes here for the East. Paul Millsap is judging for Paul George. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. Both loose. And now is Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
They just can't miss everything they put up. He goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right.
Durant kicks to Leonard. The basket good off the assist from Durant. That's 10 points for Leonard.
Boy, nice little run here this morning.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank look time and time again.
He's making a switch. Thomas is checked in. Guys, under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's the break. Here's Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
It's crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. They just aren't missing.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Kobe with the steal. Knocks it loose.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
You're about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there.
No.
Here's Millsap. That one rolling around and runs out.
And, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. Clearly, you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now, they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Pocket four. Oh, Leonard in position. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Jimmy Butler comes in for Carmelo Anthony. 1:25 left in the third. Thomas gets to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Double team on Thomas. DeRozan passes to Millsap to stop the drought. And it's good on the way in. Here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Curry. Bobbed up there for Durant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
To the left wing. Thomas kicks to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Paul Millsap. And John Wall subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. West All-Stars out in front, opening up a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of... And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. They've got Drummond. Paul George is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Wall. And it's Wade in at the two-guard position. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The shot by George, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That one falls. And that's 15 points for Kobe Bryant.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Leonard. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnover and in bunches. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
It's stolen by Curry. On pass to Bryant.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Wade kicks to Drummond. Outside, George. To end the run, West All-Stars with the rebound.
And not pretty. They just got to shake off a miss like that.
And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. You went over and back.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And some changes here for the East. James checked in for Drummond. And it's Kyle Lowry in for John Wall. To the right wing. On its way from Curry for two. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Wade outside. Out left to the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Outside Westbrook. Durant kicks to Curry. Lobbed up there for Durant.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Wade. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard dishes to Curry. Passes to Westbrook. To the middle, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the East. There's the feed to Bosh. The baseline J. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the East. And oh, here we go with Leonard, nobody back. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Shoots from 14. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Holmes checked in for LeBron. The West All-Stars with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Lowry against Curry. Knocked loose. Butler from outside. He can't get it to go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Westbrook passes to Curry. They double-team Curry. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Lowry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, and I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Curry kicks to Leonard. The basket for his teammate. 10 for 12. 82% accuracy.
And that's exactly how they got the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
It's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bryant. Here's Butler. Out to Anthony. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Westbrook, 6 for 6. He's left to miss from the field.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Shots good by Kobe.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And it's out of bounds. Pass touch by Curry. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook with the steal. He kicks to Leonard. Outside Bryant. The train. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist.
Stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was come
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Stephen Curry.
I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the point. The ability to create opportunities for himself and then deliver, now that's a superstar effort.
He loves playing in front of his home crowd. He looked like he was having a blast out there. And he gave him a lot to cheer about. Whether he was scoring or doing something else, he was involved in so many big plays.
And that'll wrap things up.